Well, congratulations on the film. It is absolutely phenomenal. Both of you all just did an amazing job. Daphne, let's start with you. I know that you've got kind of a background in live production. What are the differences and similarities in filming a production, like a Broadway feel, a Broadway play versus actually performing it on stage?
Yeah, it's acting is acting, but the techniques, I mean, you go through a story from beginning to end, and you rehearse it and you marinate it in a different way as you do in film. In film, like we did have like a month of rehearsal, a month of singing rehearsal, and then it was go time, and it's not always shot in order. So each sort of scene is integral on its own. And it's sort of an interrupted experience in the sense that it's taken us 2 years to see the end result.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of waiting.
It's a lot of waiting. So much patience we've learned.
Yes. Well, I just think it's so cool just because, again, in live production, you really only have one shot to do it, right? You got to
Well, the thing about live is, though, you get a chance to do it the next day if you feel a certain way about it, right? You can change or modify or improve or whatever, remove. When it's film, it's done, and you better get over it.
You better get it right.
You better get over it. Yeah.
Gregory, I know this is you're kind of in the stage in your career where you were really building up a nice resume. This is your second feature film, correct?
That is correct, yeah.
What was it like working with such an amazing cast?
I mean, coming into it was just, I was pretty nervous. I think just coming into such a huge project with so many huge names, but overall the community that was built before I got there was just so great already that coming in, I just kind of felt like I was a part of the family already, and contributing to that and help build this bigger bond with both the cast and crew. So it was amazing.
Oh, I love to hear that. Daphne, your character Daniela is feisty, she is sassy. I love her so much. What made you say yes to this role?
Oh my God, how could I not say yes? There was, because one lives to play a character, not only that, is so full of life and vibrancy, but that, when I was Gregory's age, there weren't many roles written for people that looked like me. You know what I mean? I mean, it didn't stop me from wanting to be an actor or continuing to pursue, just as films that don't look like you don't make you stop understanding and feeling, a story. So there's no computation on planet Earth that would have had me say no, unless I was having a baby or something.
I'm glad you brought that up because the representation in this film is phenomenal. I'm so excited for you guys. I can't wait for everyone to watch it. And congratulations again. And thank you for your time. Oh my gosh, you guys just look so beautiful. First off, I want to congratulate all of you. This film is absolutely wonderful. You all did so amazing. I for sure sing like all of you guys in the car, but that's about it. I wish I had your voices. Listen, Melissa, let's start with you. I saw an Instagram photo that you posted recently about the In the Heights movie logo being posted, I'm assuming in Times Square, New York. Is that correct?
Yeah.
A pinch me moment. What has this been like for you?
I swear, my heart started beating out of my chest when I saw that, because it's Times Square, it's so iconic, and you see all the billboards and you go there and people take pictures, and I've always dreamed of having my face up in one of those billboards, but seeing that and seeing how like In the Heights took over a whole block, basically, it's so surreal. And I'm so excited, and I cannot wait for the world to see this movie and to get to share it. And it's just been one magical thing after another happening, like after such a dream of a shoot, like it just keeps getting better and better. And I think I speak for all of us when I say we feel so fortunate of all the love that we're getting, and the movie hasn't even come out. So it feels it's a really nice feeling.
Let me tell you what, you guys deserve it because this film is just fabulous. I can't say it enough. Corey, what made you say yes to this role of Benny? I love your character so much.
Thank you. I couldn't say no to it because it was the first musical that I had seen on Broadway ever. Mm-hmm. So years ago when I was in college. And so this is a bit of a full circle moment for me because that was sort of the beginning of my career as an actor and possibility and being seen in terms of representation on stage, but also on screen. And so to be able to see myself in Chris Jackson playing Benny, and for Benny to be a bit of the heart and a little soul in the Heights as well. His beautiful story with Nina and his love of the community. I used to live in the Heights as well when I was in college. So like, it was just, yeah, it's just sort of like, it just feels again like sort of providence for in sort of beautiful timing to be a part of this.
Oh, I love that so much. And how ironic that you used to live there. Wow. That's a full circle moment too.
Yeah.
Leslie, your character kind of torn between two worlds. I feel like Nina is so relatable in so many ways. Why would you say that she's so relatable to maybe the audience that you're going to be featuring to?
I mean, Nina goes through a lot of things that we all have to face in our lives. We've all in some way, shape or form, no matter where you're from, at some point are feeling like you're not enough, or, you know, are otherized in some ways, or don't fit in enough. And she feels that at Stanford. She kind of feels that a little bit when she comes home, because she's always felt like, okay, the one who's made it out, too good for your people, too not good enough for the world. And I think, you know, there's a lot to relate to with her, and also the pressure of wanting to fulfill, you know, big dreams, not only just for yourself, but for your community and for your neighborhood and for your family, for your parents. We all, if you go to college, you know, end up facing that at some point, or even if you don't. So a lot of relatable experiences in Nina.
Well, listen, I think your audience is going to be so happy and so thrilled to see this. Guys, what a phenomenal movie. Jimmy, we'll start with you really quick with Kevin, your character. I feel like so many parents are going to be able to relate to this role. Tell me why you said yes to this project and to Kevin.
Why I wanted to feel like I could contribute something, because I think I understand both sides. I feel like I was channeling some of my uncles, my tios, in terms of that whole Latino familial thing, but and as a dad, you know, I was every generation wants the generation that's coming up to do better, right? It's part of the American dream. Mm-hmm. And what I understand from Nina Rosario, my daughter, wonderfully played by Leslie Grace, in terms of like pressures that are put on, not only from the family, but from the community, when you're the first one to make a move, to leave home, to make a new home. And where do I leave my culture behind, or is it always with me? All those questions that we grapple with are all part of the themes that are run very strongly, I think, in the film, and have been updated in such a current way by Kiara Alegría Judes and Lin. And then working with John with all of these wonderful flourishes and, you know, homages to the golden age of cinema and some of those production numbers. It just, I just hope it's a little bit of joy that we're offering.
Listen, so many reasons to join. It was such a phenomenal film. Olga, I love your character, Abuela. She, I think, proves the point that one person really can bring an entire community together. What are you most excited for everyone to see about your sweet character?
You know, this Victoria, this character was a groundbreaking character on Broadway. To have this older woman in a housecoat singing center stage, singing this aria, it had really never, I don't think it had ever been seen before. And to bring her this invisible woman that sometimes, you know, we take older people for granted.
Yes.
And to give her the the space, the platform she deserves, and that, you know, she is wise. She's been through so much. And like all these matriarchs in
Yeah.
our family, doesn't matter if you're Latino, if you're Greek, if you're Italian, if you're German, you know, it's just these women, they have so much to give, so much wisdom. They've been through so much, and yet they keep their dignity and integrity. And so I'm just thrilled for people to receive her love,
Yeah.
and to, you know, and to be with and to remember their matriarchs, their abuelas, their aunts, their mothers. And so I hope that she brings this love to everybody.
Let me tell you something. It conveyed through. You guys did an absolutely amazing job with this, and I cannot wait for everyone to see it. Thank you so much for your time.